What's up guys, Tevin here, back again with the finale episode of Let's Play Paper Mario Thousand Year Door. We are going to be tackling floors, I want to say 99 and 100 in this episode. So this is me finishing off the Pit of Wonder Trials, so first and foremost, I apologize that I haven't been doing the voiceovers for parts 1, 2, and 3 for the Trouble Center, or the first 9 videos for the Pit of 100 Trials, but as you can see, I didn't really have anything else really new to like contribute to my commentary, and at this point it's like I might as well do this part just because it has to do with one more optional super boss. And for the Trouble Center, like pretty much you're just following what I do anyway, so I couldn't really come up with anything worthwhile me actually to talk about for like over an hour to finish recording all those videos. So as you saw in the first 9 videos for this part, we've gotten pretty far into the pit on the last 2 floors, and at this point I'm trying to utilize everything that I have at my disposal, items, badges, partners. I'm really just down to Goombella at this point because everyone else is dead. Thankfully, I have gotten a bit lucky with my level ups coming in at just the flettest time as possible for me to actually get up, and I was trying to use my star points to actually get rid of these guys in one hit, but unfortunately that's not the case, and I want to try to conserve my HP and FP for right now because I want to come into the final boss with as much of an advantage as I possibly can. So that's why I'm trying to play this part defensively. And of course these guys are the most annoying enemies to deal with. And if you end up dying in this one, of course you're going to have to start all back over from floor 1. And if you got any level ups during this whole thing, if you didn't like leave to go save and then come back, then you're just going to lose all those. So make sure you're careful. And okay, I still have a few more party members still left alive, so let's see. These guys have, the unfortunate thing about these guys is they have huge defense, so I can't really like break through it a lot with just regular attacks. Thankfully, Koops is able to get through some of them, and I can get through their defenses, but in order to do that, I'll have to utilize my FP, and like I said before, I don't want to utilize that if I don't have to, just so I can come into the last fight with everything I got. And yeah, Koops is gone now. I don't really have anything to bring him back, because that's all mainly for Mario. And okay, so I'll switch over to Boyd. And Gulp does go through defense, even though it will cost me 4, but it helps get rid of 2 of them, so I'm okay with that. Hammer Throw might get through their defense? Only a little bit. And that's it for Yoshi. Sorry, Boyd. But you did help me take out 2 of them, so that's more than I could really ask for. Now if I can get better at the timing for these, and actually like avoid getting hit. I only have 1 item left, and that's not really super. Have Goombella come back out. Oh, one of the others. Please, guys, in the comment section below, please let me know how your day's going, and also let me know how you guys have been enjoying the series. What's been your favorite chapter? What's been your favorite part throughout our entire adventure for Paper Mario Thousand Year Door? And you know, just overall, tell me what you'd like to see me do next. I do have an idea of what I want to do next, but give me an idea or a suggestion for what you would like to see for me to do in the future, because honestly that's what I've been racking my brains on like literally the past like week or so, and only a few minutes before me recording this I've gotten definitive, you know, I'm going to do this next. I did kind of want to do Final Fantasy VII after this, but I feel like if I do another RPG, it's just going to be like too much, because RPGs tend to be like the longest things on my channel. Mostly how you saw Final Fantasy IX went, like that's up in the 70s, this is now up in the 70s, and I think, I know my next game is going to be kind of long too, but I'm praying that it is not going to be in the 70s, especially because mainly because I know a lot about this game already, and since it does have like a New Game Plus type of feature, I should be able to like kind of glide through it pretty easily, but with that comes other challenges like, do I play it on a regular difficulty or do I go like a step higher just because I got all this extra stuff going into it to make my life a little easier? And honestly, I kind of don't care. I might just go for like the regular difficulty, but yeah, maybe I'll do it on hard because I think you can chant. What the hell? Why does all this shit always affect me on my side and never hit them? I'm already halfway through my FP, and Goombella's about to kick it, and of course you can't do anything with that. And they keep on doing these annoying status effects on them to like either boost up their defense or make themselves completely invincible for a few turns. And I don't have enough to do Sweet Feast. Honestly, Sweet Feast is going to be a saving grace come the next floor, just because I'm heavily going to be relying on that, as well as my Feeling Fine badge and my I think it's called the Piercing Blow badge. It's a hammer ability that lets you go through defenses completely. It costs like a little bit of FP, but for the most part, that's going to help me get through the boss's high defense points, so I can actually keep dealing damage to them while not kind of like breaking my FP in the process, so I don't have to survive off of like stylish moves until I can fill it up to do another Sweet Feast to regain that. Since we do that, go ahead and do that. Oh. That's the main thing I love about Sweet Feast, it's just a better sweet treat, and I can regain a lot of FP and HP in one quick round or two once I get it going. So yeah, that wasn't bad. I did excellent for Goombella, nearly got her to full health. Almost back to full for Mario 2. The FP could have been a little bit better, but it's for the most part, it's good. And this is annoying. I hate it when there's only one left and they keep multiplying. Yeah, Piercing Blow. I was right. That's what it's called. Because now, I have to freaking have to find whichever is the real one, and that's a lot easier said than done. It's definitely would be a lot easier if Koops was still alive, but he's not, unfortunately. Is it? Nope, of course it wasn't that one. It's like a 1 in 5 chance, so of course it wouldn't be that easy. Let's attack with this one. Nope. Thankfully their attacks aren't multiplied when there's more of them, since they're just illusions. Is this one it? Cool, that was it. And of course, Goombella can't freaking attack them, so I'll give Mario an extra turn so he can deal some damage. And let's do a Piercing Blow. Oh, another saving grace. I believe I have the Flower Saver badge on, and that knocks down the cost for Mario's FP moves by 1 when I have that on. If I had more BP, I would put that on my partners too, but as you can see, I really only have 1 left, and they're not really doing much in that department, so they don't need it. Although I don't think the ability stacks if you have multiple ones equipped to Mario. I think it's just like 1 per character. Alright, so that one didn't work. Let's just go down the line, honestly. Goombella's almost dead again. Yep, still going down the line. Well, that wasn't it. This is just a waste of FP, but honestly don't care. I just want to hurry up and get this fight done so we can move on to like the big guy. Alright, that's bet it all. Let's see if it's this one or not. Boom, it was. Going down the line worked. And we got like 25 somethings. Can't count. Not quite a level up, but it'll have to do. Thankfully I did get a lot of coins and hearts back from this. So, check this, floor 99. So, before we go through, let's go ahead and take a look at everything we have. Alright, so here goes my quick badges. Piercing Blow, Hammer Throw. Oh, there we go. Piercing Blow, Power Plus, Defense Plus. I don't know why I have it on my partners when they're mostly dead. Power Rush is really helpful, so is the Last Stand. Close Call and Mega Rush, those are all badges you want to have too, so if you can, I would try to get a setup close to mine if you've been following along and seeing how I'm leveled up, but if not, there are multiple ways to go about dealing with this. Alright, so here's the final boss of Super Paper Mario. Paper Mario: The 1000-Year Door is the last family member of the Hooktail family. Ooh, wow, what a freak. Alright, Goombella, please give us our final tattle before I throw you to the wolves. Go and tattle on Bonetail. That's Bonetail. He's the oldest brother of Hooktail. So old, he's just bones. In fact, wow, now that's old. His body's max HP is 200, his attack is 8, and his defense is 2. He has various breath attacks that might confuse or put us to sleep. When his HP gets low, he'll recover or reanimate, as the case may be. He's probably stronger than the last boss, seriously. Let's do this right. Alright. So, I'm mainly going to be sticking to a very strict strategy of doing Piercing Blow, doing stylish moves as I'm attacking to build up my special meter, and then Sweet Feasting whenever I get dangerously low with Mario, so I can recover that HP and FP so I can keep on doing these special attacks to nullify his defense. And the Feeling Fine badge comes into effect too just because of his status-inducing breath attacks. It keeps me awake, and it keeps me from being confused or poisoned. And I do not want any of those on me, especially like this late, when I don't have any items and I don't really have any party members to really help me out with that. Really, Goombella can't do much, so I'll be better off either having her defend to keep her alive, or appealing so I can just build up my meter even faster. I should have had her appeal during that time too, because that's all she's really good for. I'm not wasting my FP on her to give me an extra turn. That's too much for me to just do like another 7 damage. And like she said before, he does have the ability to recover HP once he gets low to a certain point, but I believe there is a limit to how much he will do that. I think he'll do it either like 2 to 3 times before he's just done and won't do it anymore. Obviously stuff like Showstopper or Supernova, or sorry, Showstopper will have no effect on him. Supernova will do like a decent bit of damage, but I'm better off reserving that SP for something more useful to recover my HP and FP. Right, there goes Goombella. She served me well. I'm not doing too bad right now. I think after this attack, I should be able to get enough Stylish to fill up my meter, so I have 5, and then I should be able to do another Sweet Feast. Let's see. Yep. Go ahead, do Sweet Feast and start recovering some bit. And thankfully, since Goombella's gone, there's only going to be my health filling up a lot more. So I'll be able to recover a lot more too in that exchange. And FP, not too bad. Oh, I didn't even realize I got hit by that. Ooh, good. Alright, that was a really good recovery. Full health on Mario, more than half of my FP's been returned. If I can get better at blocking, I wouldn't take as much damage, but that's another story. Why are you really trying to throw shit at me now? Why is the crowd only Goombas? I'm expecting like a bit more luxury here with my special rank stage, and all I get is, oh, there's a bunch of Goombas. Thankfully that Spice Pouch gave me counter status on me, but it's probably not going to work at all. So it's probably useless. It gives you a random one if I'm remembering correctly. So it could have been good, could have been bad. At least it was decent in regards to giving me something that could possibly help me. I don't think it ever actually goes through while it's still active. But I am not complaining at all. I'm taking out 49 HP of his big health bar. And there's still so much more left to do. This is the main thing. This is the endurance test of me like alternating between healing myself and dealing damage to him. and it only gets harder because I have no backup or items. So it's just me believing in what I'm doing, committing to what I'm doing, and just honestly, some luck. Some luck's playing a bit of a role in this, but the badge layout does help. It helps tremendously. There are so many times during this fight I thought like, I'm really going to die here on this very last level, and it's going to be ass because I'm going to have to go all the way back and start all over. And you know what? It was worth it. It was worth it because I've never done this before. Thank God that fork didn't hit me. I've never done this part before, back when I played this on the GameCube, because that whole no saving feature is really a linchpin in it for me. It makes me nervous to attempt it because I have attempted it a few times before and I always die, so I always have to start over and it's like, you know what, forget this, I'm not doing this, it's fine, we don't have to do this. So I really wanted to, I don't know why I hit that right off the jump, so I really wanted to do my best to actually get this done so I can say I've completely and unequivocally have done everything in this game. I'm mainly trying to focus on getting help for me, and thankfully I got more than enough. I almost got my FP maxed out. But yeah, I wanted to make sure to be able to say I've done everything in this game from start to finish, because this is like the one thing that I haven't done. Back when I first played this game, I literally did everything else, all the troubles. I did all the rest before. I didn't want to do it again in this one just because it's a bit time consuming, and I do have other projects that I have started that I want to get done, as well as a whole nother channel I'm working on stuff for. In fact, if you guys haven't checked out already, please look at our content for the Loser Lounge. I've been doing some games over there as well in my off time when I'm not doing stuff on here. I've recently just finished doing Life is Strange True Colors over on their channel. I've done Cuphead and Mortal Kombat X. We'll be doing other stuff on their channel soon, but trying to mainly focus on this one for right now, while we're sorting other things out what to do on there. But we've now finally hit the halfway point for his health, so he's probably going to start recovering when he gets down to, I want to say, like either 50 to 75 HP. And now he's bringing up the different other poison attacks, and I am getting pretty low. I don't have enough for a Sweet Feast yet, so I'll go ahead and get some more stylus points so I can get out of this danger mode. But since we do have the close call and the other, oh gosh, I'm so glad I dodged that. If I hadn't, that would have been over, and thankfully I have enough for Sweet Feast so I can get myself back on my feet. And we need to primarily focus on HP. I don't care about FP nearly as much right now. I need to hit all the big Mario heads to get as much HP back as possible. And oh, I missed one. Okay, thank God, they're still getting me more. Alright, 30 HP. That's enough to keep me going for right now, and I got my max FP back. No, I didn't block that one, but you know what? I blocked it when it counted. Otherwise, I would have been effed. So yeah, there's honestly not a whole lot to this. This is why I heavily debate about not even. Yup, there it goes. When he does that, he heals. But thankfully, it's a small amount, like 20. But yeah, this is why I heavily debated about not doing commentary for these last few videos, just because there's not a whole lot to really add to it. I'm just mostly rinsing and repeating, doing the same attacks over and over again in a set pattern in order to damage him and keep myself alive. But I figured since this is going to be the last episode for this series before we officially close it out, I figured, you know, might as well voice it over, talk to you guys one last time in the Paper Mario sense, so we can actually close things out. There are still various other games in the Paper Mario series left for us to do. However, I'm definitely not doing all of them. We'll go do the ones that I like after we get through the first trilogy, because after the first three, it kind of like drops off for me to like games I really don't like. Oh, thank God, that was enough to give me enough for a Sweet Feast. Yeah, it drops off in the quality of what I like to see in Paper Mario games. In fact, Super Paper Mario it starts to step away from how the first two did it, and I'm not the biggest fan of how they did it, but the story in it is honestly, it's a lot better. It's a lot better than what you see in the first two games, so I'm glad to see it, because the original Paper Mario and this one, there are a lot of parallels between it that are kind of samey, which makes it, like, you know, not too different. And I feel because of that, what they try to do with every Paper Mario game after this one is make it different than the last, and more often than not, that does not work for them. Super Paper Mario, it does work. The story really does enrapture you in it and makes it a bit more narrative heavy than what you would think of in a Mario game instead of just a simple plot line that you can follow. This one's a lot more more in depth and gives you more character development with a supporting cast of characters that you normally don't interact with or see in the Mario series, as well as a good new cast of characters as well. Oh, yeah, he can freeze me too. So yeah, that's what I like the most about Super Paper Mario, but all the other games after that, they kind of drop off with me, so I'm probably not doing all those. Definitely not doing Sticker Star. I freaking hate that game with a passion. It is bad. Color Splash, it's alright. Debating if I'm going to do that. Origami King was the latest Paper Mario game that came out. I kind of like that one, so I might end up doing that one. Paper Jam, it's a maybe. I like the RPG aesthetic. They have it merging with the Mario and Luigi series for the handheld games consoles. So it's a possibility I might do that one, but I do have to play around with like 3DS emulators to see if I can actually get that one up and running. We're kind of low. Honestly, I was feeling pretty ballsy at this point. I should have went for a Sweet Feast just so I could heal up. I said, oh, I can get one good hit in, and it's like, alright, cool. I've had my fun. My ego has been satiated, so now I'm going to go ahead and heal myself back up so I don't die. And I keep, oh my god, I need to stop just holding the trigger back. Because you never know when they're going to send out those stupid fucking mushrooms. Oh, I need to keep that one out. Alright, cool. That was a good health. Good health. Oh, and this badge is paying dividends. Honestly, this is where the luck comes in. The badges mixed in with the luck does help. He's down his last legs. He's probably not going to heal again. God damn it. Right as soon as... Okay, good. No, I was right. Yeah, so what? He healed like 3 times, right? I'm pretty sure I counted 3. Keep on doing this piercing blow. Bring him down. 37. We're almost there. Like 4. Sorry. Yeah, no. 6 more turns. Christ, can't do math. We'll be done. Thankfully, these all hits at 7s because it completely negates defense, so I don't have to worry about that at all. I can hit with my hammer at full strength. Not quite low, but keep on doing piercing blows and stylish moves so I can heal myself up again if need be, because I'm getting pretty close to being in the danger zone. And cool, that was enough. But I can take one more hit at full blast. Okay, good. I decided to play it safe and just heal myself. It wasn't necessary, but I'm glad I took it. Better be safe than sorry. Especially come like this late, the very last leg of this journey. Oh, good health. Alright, cool. Oh, perfect. We're pretty much back at full HP while he's almost down to nothing. Alright, Dry Bones. Why did I call him Dry Bones? Bone Tail. Both your sister and your brother has given me tremendous troubles in this journey, and now they should have joined you already. They're probably making their way down here still, but you know what? You won't be lonely anymore, my boy, because we got 2 more hits left, and then you're done for. You don't even need to do this dire stuff anymore. You're donezo. You're a goner. Here we go, guys. The last piercing blow. And with that, that is it for the Pitiful 100 Trials and Paper Mario Thousand Year Door. No more Bone Tail. And he's just as disappointing as the final boss. Only gives us one freaking star point. And we're about to see the same animation recycle for the third time in a row. Alright, so let's go ahead and see what's inside this chest. And we got the return posted. So direct attacks take 1/2 damage now. So that was what we get. So this is the lowest floor in the Pit of 100 Trials. A zombified dragon named Bone Tail used a protected shroom. Yuck. Mario, I bet you're the first person to make it this far. I totally knew you'd do it. Now let's get out of here. Let's get out of this creepy place and back to the world above, okay? So yeah, that is your reward for reaching floor 100 in the Pit of 100 Trials. And with that, everyone, that is it for Paper Mario and the Thousand Year Doors on TeveT's channel. So yeah, say goodbye. And as always, guys, please let me know what you thought about this video in the comment section below. If you guys like the video, give the video a like. Comments in the section below. Share the video with your friends and all. And make sure to check out my stuff over on the Loser Lounge with my friends. And let me know what you'd like to see me do in the coming future. So, as always, take care, everyone. And I will see you guys in whatever game we tackle next. Till then, take care, everyone.